From the earliest days of human civilization, people have looked up at the night sky with a mixture of awe and curiosity. But what happens when what we see up there doesn't quite make sense? Do the ancient records tell us that long before we started launching rockets and satellites into space, humans had already been visited by visitors from another world? Let's look at the evidence. In this video, we'll be looking at the evidence of UFO sightings in history. Join me as we explore whether there are ancient relics, ruins, texts, works of art, or even myths and legends that can shed light on this enduring mystery. You never know where we might find clues to the existence of alien visitors who might have come to our world in times gone by. Humanity's fascination with the skies is nothing new. For thousands of years, cultures across the globe have recorded unexplained sightings and celestial events that have left us scratching our heads. But could these ancient accounts be more than just myths or misinterpretations of natural phenomena? Are they actual first-hand accounts of unidentified aerial phenomena? Or perhaps they are simply stories shaped by cultural beliefs and the human tendency to find meaning in the unknown. But first, we must look at one of the most popular theories regarding aliens in ancient history. It is the theory of the chariot of the gods. This is the idea that the gods worshipped by ancient cultures were actually extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth in ancient times. This theory was popularized by Swiss author Erich von Däniken in his 1968 bestseller, Chariots of the Gods. Questions without answers. In it, von Däniken suggested that many of the ancient gods described in religious texts were actually extraterrestrials who came to Earth in flying chariots. He pointed to various ancient sites such as the Nazca Lines in Peru, the Egyptian pyramids, and depictions of Sumerian gods as evidence of alien contact in ancient times. However, this theory has been heavily criticized by scholars for lacking any real evidence and relying instead on speculation and pseudo-archaeology. Despite the backlash, it remains a popular idea among UFO enthusiasts. The book sparked a surge of interest in the potential links between ancient civilizations and extraterrestrial life, leaving readers to ponder whether we're truly alone in the universe. Another piece of evidence that is often cited by UFO believers is the Palestrina mosaic. This is a Roman floor mosaic that dates back to the 4th century AD. It depicts a scene from the legend of Romulus and Remus, the mythical founders of Rome. And in the center of the mosaic, there is a disc-shaped object being pulled through the sky by 2 horses. Some believe that this object resembles a UFO and suggest that it may represent an actual sighting of an alien spacecraft. However, most scholars believe that the object is simply a symbolic representation of the sun or a comet. It's not a UFO. This is not the only example of ancient art that has been interpreted as depicting flying objects. There are numerous medieval and ancient works of art that show unusual flying objects or vehicles. Now, of course, one could argue that these are simply coincidences or artistic flights of fancy, but others believe they may represent actual sightings of UFOs or other advanced technology. Many ancient cultures also have myths and legends of flying creatures such as Native American thunderbirds or Norse sky chariots. These stories may have been inspired by sightings of birds, clouds, or other natural phenomena. Still, some believe they may contain elements of truth and reflect actual encounters with extraterrestrial beings. Then we must consider ancient texts. Many ancient texts contain descriptions of strange and mysterious objects in the sky. For example, there are ancient Egyptian texts that describe fiery chariots or shining discs flying through the air. Similarly, ancient Mesopotamian and Chinese texts also mention strange flying objects and even dragons. These descriptions are often vivid and detailed, resembling modern UFO sightings in their depiction of lights moving erratically or floating objects with no explanation. However, it's essential to remember that ancient symbolism often blurs the line between spiritual visions and physical events. So while these texts may describe something seen in the sky, it's not necessarily a UFO as we understand it today. Now let's talk about ancient skywatchers. Throughout history, early civilizations across the globe, including the Babylonians, Egyptians, and Mayans, have demonstrated a remarkable understanding of the cosmos. They meticulously tracked the movements of celestial bodies, creating calendars and making predictions about eclipses and other astronomical events. Their knowledge of the skies was so precise that it challenged the prevailing notion that ancient cultures were primitive and unscientific. These ancient astronomers didn't just observe the stars, they documented them, passing down their knowledge through generations. Their records contain descriptions of comets, meteor showers, and other celestial occurrences that might have been mistaken for something more sinister. Some argue that these ancient accounts could be evidence of their direct observations of these phenomena. However, a more skeptical viewpoint posits that these descriptions might have been influenced by mythology and folklore rather than scientific observation. There's also the possibility that ancient people might have witnessed some natural but rare events, such as supernova or lunar, solar eclipses, which have inspired these ancient texts. After all, throughout history, there have been countless instances of natural events, such as volcanic eruptions, earthquakes and floods that have been misinterpreted as divine retribution or supernatural occurrences. So why do people still believe in ancient aliens? Well, for many it's the idea that ancient gods were actually extraterrestrials is a compelling one. If true, it would mean that we are not alone in the universe, and that there are other intelligent beings out there who are more advanced than we are. This idea also challenges traditional religious beliefs and suggests that there is more to the universe than we know. Moreover, the idea that ancient humans had access to advanced technology that is now lost is intriguing. If ancient humans really did have flying machines or other advanced technology, where did they go and why did it disappear? This idea also raises questions about the nature of human evolution and the development of civilization. If ancient humans had access to advanced technology, did this somehow affect their evolution or their development of civilization? Did they learn how to use advanced technology from extraterrestrials, or did they develop it themselves? Now, of course, there is no conclusive evidence to support the idea that ancient people had access to advanced technology, or that they were visited by extraterrestrials. However, this doesn't stop people from believing in ancient aliens. People want to believe that there are other intelligent beings in the universe, and that ancient humans had access to advanced technology. Some people also find comfort in the idea that ancient humans were not alone, and that they were visited by a higher power that was interested in their development. So, what's the truth? Were ancient people visited by extraterrestrials, or did they simply watch the skies like we do today? The answer may lie somewhere in between these two extremes. While it's unlikely that ancient humans had access to advanced technology, or that they were visited by extraterrestrials, it's also possible that some of the strange objects they saw in the sky really were unidentified. Perhaps some ancient texts and works of art do depict actual sightings of UFOs or other unidentified objects. Maybe ancient people did see something that we do and understand, and we've lost that knowledge over time. What's as clear is that ancient humans were fascinated by the cosmos, and that they made some incredible observations and discoveries. They developed sophisticated systems for tracking the stars and predicting astronomical events. And they left behind a rich legacy of myths, legends, and artwork that reflects their fascination with the universe. While we may never know for sure what ancient humans saw in the sky, we can appreciate the wonder and curiosity that inspired their observations and the legacy of knowledge and discovery that they passed down to us. We should keep an open mind and consider all possibilities when examining ancient texts and artifacts. While some may contain evidence of actual UFO sightings, many others may reflect ancient mythology, folklore, and the human tendency to find meaning in the unknown. It's important to approach this topic with a healthy dose of skepticism and to be wary of those who claim to have all the answers. Ancient UFO evidence is a fascinating subject, but it's crucial to separate fact from fiction. Many of the supposed artifacts and evidence of ancient aliens are often misinterpretations or misunderstandings of ancient history, culture, and the natural world. It's important to rely on credible sources and to be aware of potential biases and agendas. While there may not be any concrete evidence of ancient aliens visiting Earth, the search for extraterrestrial life continues to captivate the human imagination. Whether or not we find definitive proof of alien visitors from the past, the quest itself has led to exciting discoveries and new ways of thinking about our place in the universe. The evidence of UFO sightings in ancient history may not be as clear-cut as some would like, but it continues to fascinate and intrigue us. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the past, we may uncover more evidence that sheds new light on these enigmatic encounters. Who knows what secrets the ancients left behind? Thank you for joining me on this journey through time as we explored the evidence of UFO sightings in ancient history. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling tales of the unknown. Until next time, keep looking up at the stars and keep asking questions. The truth is out there.